Coach's Corner is your source. Baseball, football, soccer, and hoops. The Coach's Corner has the scoop. It's the Coach's Corner with Andy.
Covering Tri-State sports, it's the Coach's Corner with Andy on 92.1 The GOAT.
It's the Coach's Corner.
I don't know.
He can't hear me.
Right. So, press our radio
This is
show.
the Press Start Radio Show. Woo!
Start singing.
Dude. Yeah,
Just
we
sing
can
from
do it.
now on.
We can beatbox it.
I mean, that's okay.
There you
I'll do
go.
the. Maybe next segment we can give that a shot. Welcome to the show. This is the Press Start Radio Show. Thank you for being here with us today. We always do appreciate it. We've got another great show for you, as always. Every show is great. Every day is a great day.
That's right.
See the excitement in Andy's eyes. He is so pumped and ready to be
Guys,
here.
it's been a week. I don't know if you guys were affected by that. What are they calling it? Microbursts or whatever
Like
happened.
rain?
You didn't hear about all that?
No.
You guys are up in Shippensburg, right? So you probably didn't come here. I don't know. Probably didn't hit your way. We had like 85 mile an hour winds, 90 mile an hour winds, like roll through with like massive rain and lightning. Everybody was calling it a tornado. They're saying it was microburst. And
Microburst.
it took our kids' swing set and rolled it and snapped it in half. It took our power out. It took there's like a big line of pine trees along our backyard, and it broke one of those branches off. That branch is like 35 feet long, and it fell down and snapped the wire. We were without power from 10 p.m. Saturday night all the way up to Tuesday at 3 p.m.
So now it all makes sense.
It's been a week.
Yeah,
It's
that's wow.
And my daughter's
Comparatively,
birthday was
my week's
Wednesday.
been great.
Yeah, mine too. Fantastic. Wow, this is it's life always throws curveballs at the weirdest times, right?
We're here though, so if I look exhausted, it's because all of that plus my daughter's 6th birthday was Wednesday. We've been doing all this stuff for that, and it's
At least you have power for that.
We did, yes. That was a plus, yes.
That's good. That's
physical
good.
power.
Yeah. Not emotional or mental power.
Which reminds me, I had on Easter went to an Orioles game.
Okay.
I'll save that for the last segment. I got to tell you, I got a story to tell.
He always
I got a
says that.
story to tell. All right. Well, hopefully this will brighten your spirits a little bit and take your mind off things for 20 minutes, because that's what the people are here to do.
That's right. That's right.
And we should talk about some things.
Okay.
Well, what would you like to talk about, Will?
I've got a small list here. My name's Will. This is Zanman.
Hi.
Andy.
Hey. Wow.
All right, so
Hey.
I'll just go to this Minecraft movie. It's out.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
It's out. All right, I've seen it. Anybody else?
Nope.
Just me.
I have not seen it, no, but I've heard lots of
Okay.
things about it.
I don't have a child old enough to get me to go
You
to
don't
that.
need one. You can still go to the movies.
I'm okay.
You know when
That
your
would look
your
creepy,
voice
right?
goes up a couple octaves, it means you're lying.
That's
Say.
Just a grown man sitting in the movie theater by himself watching
I'm okay.
Minecraft.
What kind of, just out of curiosity, Andy, what kind of things have you been hearing so far?
I've seen all those videos with the chicken jockey.
There it is.
Theaters, yeah.
Yep, that one. So that one's a pretty popular one. And,
Yeah.
of course, I have to mention, this is really the biggest thing, Steve's Lava Chicken. Okay. Go to wherever your music center is and just type Steve's Lava Chicken. It's 15 seconds. It's like a 20-second song. It's Jack Black.
Okay.
And every kid in every elementary school and every middle school across the freaking country right now is singing Steve's Lava Chicken.
Saying lava chicken?
La 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 lava. Chicken.
We're going to get copyright stricken.
No.
That was too close to
He's
to
going to
Jack
call
Black.
us and be like, thank you for the plug. Love Jack Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a great guy. But yes, Steve's Lava Chicken is where
Okay.
it's at. If
I'll
you
check it
have,
out.
I'm sure Steve's Lava Chickens will actually start popping up now in real life.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. No, it's the thing. It's crazy. I can't tell you how many times I've heard this song. It's crazy. So
Well, I
that's the
think
only thing.
Yeah.
one thing that sticks out to me is that Minecraft, being basically one of the #1 selling games of all time.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not surprised how popular the
stalled fan
movie
base.
has been.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially the younger side of things. I mean,
Oh,
it's a subject matter that kids are in love with.
So I compared it to the Lego movie. You know, kids are familiar with Legos all their life, and all of a sudden there's a movie. How are you going to make a movie out of blocks that have no backstory? And they managed to pull it off in one of the greatest things ever. I think. What an unbelievable writing feat to write. That's such a popular thing.
You get Jack Black. That's how you do it.
I was going to say Jack Black helps. Yeah. What's the other? Shoot, I can't think of his name.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa. Yeah.
Aquaman.
That's
Whatever.
just to bring that's just so the moms want to take their kids to the movie.
No, you know, and they worked well together. It was cool, man.
I heard good things.
Yeah, no, I like it. It was a lot of fun. All right, I have no idea what we're doing. Yeah, but you
What
are
else is
listening
new?
to the radio show. This is Will, this is Zander,
Hi.
Andy.
Hey.
All right. There were some other interesting things. Did you have any news articles off the top of your head?
Oh, I mean, just talking quickly. I mean, as far as games I've been playing recently, I just picked up Blueprints, which was a game that I played the beta of back in October, and it finally released this past 2 weeks ago, maybe now, and I've already put in like 30, 40 hours into this game.
What do you do?
It
Nice.
is a sort of mystery puzzle solving house building roguelike sort of game.
Oh.
And it's one of those games where you could walk by the same thing a million times and not know that it has any pertinence to
Awesome.
solving puzzles. And then you'll find one thing that'll go, hey, you know that one thing you've been walking by?
Yeah.
Maybe take another look at it with this information. And you go, oh my God. And it is that for everything.
Yeah.
That's
It's
cool.
incredible.
So good writing.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is the Press Start Radio Show. We will be back.
It's the Coach's Corner with Andy.
Covering Tri-State sports, it's the Coach's Corner with Andy on 92.1 The Goat.
Welcome back to the Press Start Radio Show. My name is Zander. This is Will.
Hey.
And this is Andy.
Hello.
And we left off talking about Blueprints, which is, it has
A game.
consumed my life. It is a game. It is
Not blueprints for a house. Yeah.
Prince, like the son of a king,
Yeah.
so royalty. But also you're building a house, so it's kind
Oh wait, so it is blueprints for a house. Sorry.
yeah, but it's also like a story of inheritance, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I
It's fun.
can't describe it other than it's the closest thing I can equate it to is Outer Wilds, where the less you know going in, the more of a magical revelation experience you will have playing it.
Very
So,
Those games are cool.
and I think it's like $30 on Steam, but it's also on Game Pass. So if you have that, you get to play it for free. And I mean, what a better deal in the world than Game Pass?
Yeah.
They're
I
always
love
releasing-
Game Pass. I remember when I first subscribed to it, and I was like, man, I hope this is worth it, worth every penny.
worth every penny. Yeah.
Andy, are you a Nintendo guy?
I'm more of I'm into the Xbox stuff right now. When I was growing up, I was mostly Sega Genesis.
Nice.
I did play Nintendo occasionally. I remember my babysitter, like my after school babysitter, had a Nintendo, and we were always on it. But that was probably to the extent that I had with it. I didn't have one myself. Was a Sega guy. Then went to PlayStation.
Yeah, very cool.
A little bit of
So most recently, Nintendo Switch 2, which we talked about on the show a couple times.
Yes.
Their pre-order date came live, and literally within minutes, they were gone.
Oh,
That's
I mean, I had friends that had Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and GameStop websites all up at midnight, at the stroke of midnight, getting in line, just trying to get one.
Man. What day was it? What day was it released?
It was not last night, but the night before.
Well, it was back on April 23rd, I think. 3rd or 4th,
Wednesday.
something like that.
Yeah, it was about
So, yeah. Now, you can put your thing on Nintendo, your email or whatever, and they will add you to the list and let you know when you can buy one. So that's probably your best bet.
2 years from now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The consoles like this, especially the Switch, which has been long awaited. Switch 1 was out for 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
So now that they're doing a second iteration, everything just juiced up with modern technology. Everybody wants it.
Well, if you go to Nintendo's website, of course, they'll have some trailers for you. Sorry. They'll have some trailers for you of some of the new features. You can use the what they call Joy-Cons as a mouse.
Yeah, that's a crazy feature.
That their game chat feature is pretty cool. They're really focused on interacting with other people and at your neighbors or friends that are at home. That's your neighbors, maybe.
I'm not playing Switch 2 with my neighbors.
But people that aren't in your house, they make it really simple to see them, talk to them, and play the game with them. That was a big focus.
That's cool.
So you'll see some really cool stuff. Some Kirby games, looks like. Donkey Kong, Bonanza, the new Mario Kart looks fantastic. Lots of interesting games there.
The Switch 1's still pretty popular, too.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be a plus for those parents thinking about getting their kids a Switch. Now everybody will be getting the 2, so it'll be thinking the 1's going to go on sale.
And some of the games will receive a $20 overhaul.
Oh, nice.
So you can just port it.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I'll say so far is the price points of the games and the console are pretty
steep.
Yeah.
Pretty steep.
The $80 for a game, right? Is what it was.
Yeah. They're the first ones.
I think that's what it's eventually everything's going to shift to. I mean, it's just going to keep changing.
I know. I'm so sad because it was I feel like it was not long ago. It was Hogwarts Legacy. They were here's a $70 price tag. And that was one of the first forays I could think of moving into the higher price. And then now we're at 80 already.
That's just exactly why it's worth getting Game Pass. If you wait, 3-4 weeks, it'll come out on Game Pass most likely.
Even if you don't, the prices tend to drop fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Unless it's Nintendo.
Yeah, I guess they figure if anybody really, really wants to get it on the drop date, they'll shell out the money for it or whatever. So.
Yeah, I think it's $450 for the console and then $500 for the Mario bundle. Yeah. Just for that, yeah.
Yeah. So be prepared to spend on Nintendo moving forward.
All right, and then so the other thing I heard was this Indiana Jones game.
Oh yeah, aren't they? I think they have a sequel planned now because of the success of the first one.
It's out.
It's currently.
The second one's out. Oh, well.
Oh, the first one. That's probably why the first one's on Game Pass. Then. That makes sense.
Yeah. No, it dropped, and it's closest thing I can think of is Uncharted, because I almost thought Uncharted was pulling from Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Originally
came out.
Name, yep.
But I have had some, longtime fans of the series, movie series, character, the whole world within, say that, they played a lot of these Indiana Jones games before in the past. This is what I've been waiting for since all of that. So I've heard really good things about it, so I'm looking forward to playing that one.
Yeah,
Did you say you played that, Andy?
I think I played the first one. Whichever one was on Game Pass, I downloaded it. I played it a little bit, but I was also playing 2 or 3 other games at the moment, so I didn't devote a lot of time to it. I think I still have it on there, but I'll have to do more of it now since there's a second one coming out. I've been into Assassin's Creed Shadows.
How's that?
It's pretty cool. I'll admit, at first it took a little bit to get off the ground for me because the voice acting's not too great.
Yeah.
But the story's really good. But it's kind of the story gets a lot better once you kind of get past the prologue, and so cool. It's really good. I'm into it now.
I was just gonna say we'll be back after the break. That's what I was gonna say.
It's the Coach's Corner with Andy.
Covering Tri-State sports, it's the Coach's Corner with Andy on 92.1 The Goat.
Everybody, welcome back to the show. Thank you so much for being with us. We really do appreciate it. We should give a quick shout out to our sponsors. Andy. Bob Rocks,
My employer.
100.9 The Line, the show. Andy, we'll check out you can give a plug for your show, where they can find the content. That would be good.
Yep.
Mover Dudes, Shenandoah University, Logitech, Edge. Is it just Edge? Edge.
Yeah.
Respawn, gaming chairs, Astro gaming headsets. There's another one. Nano Leaf. That's the one. They are actually, it's a cool product. They've really taken off, actually.
Yeah.
They've got a whole plethora of
library
of
catalog
of stuff to check out. So thank all of them.
Thank you.
Andy, where can they find the show, by the way?
So they can go over to YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, 92.1 The Goat. If you just type that into the search bar on YouTube, it'll pull up our channel. The Coach's Corner is the show I do every day, 5 to 6 p.m. There's 2 playlists dedicated, one of mine with all my interviews and your guys' interviews on there as well that we do here. And then there's Let's Talk Tri-State too, which is our other live show. But yeah, YouTube. Just type in 92.1 The Goat.
Okay. If they typed in press start, could they find it? Like with you? Or
yes, because I put your guys' name in the. I include your guys' name. So if they put press start, it should just pop up with it. Should.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, there are other press start.
We're the OGs.
Okay.
All right. I mentioned I had a story to share, so let me just get it out of the way.
Okay.
All right. So we went to. It was Easter. Took my son Lake into an Orioles game. It was his first time he's ever been to a professional game.
Okay.
All right. And we go. It was a close game. It was a lot of fun. They only lost 24-2.
Oh, what was that game?
Yeah, that's the game.
Oh,
rough.
24 after the grand slams.
Was that the new bats?
I don't even know, dude. It was nothing. I don't know if they need to change out their pitcher coach, their pitchers.
They're going through some rough spots right now. It's.
I'm telling you, it was bad. All right, so the good points. The bird came out and said hi to Lake. We got a picture with the bird. That was fun.
Okay. That's good. Fun. That's good.
2 of the most optimistic people in the world were sitting behind me. It's like 20.
We can come back.
It's 20-2. It's the 9th. It's now 22-2. Whatever it is, and they're like, "Oh, we need some base hit here. Start getting something going." And like that. So
how many beers deep were they?
Yeah, and so then Mateo goes in, and this is also towards the end of the game. Have you ever seen The Naked Gun?
Yeah.
Well,
it was Andy, you ever seen The Naked Gun?
Yeah, I said I love those movies.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So anyway, Mateo throws this pitch, and it was like ball.
It's an audio medium. Remember?
Well, that was that was my strike.
No, but the silence that followed it.
Middle of the plate, and he goes ball, and it was boo, boo, all this stuff. And then Mateo must have also sensed that it was right in the freaking middle of the plate, and he gestures. So now the umpire walks out behind the catcher and points to him, hey, cut that out, or you're out of here. Because he saw what he did. He made like a thing, which made the crowd get even more mad. And so now they're really pissed off. So now the umpire starts walking back behind the catcher, and he puts his arms up in the air and turns to the crowd. And now he's yelling at the crowd.
Oh no!
Oh jeez.
And he's like, I'm quite certain he was swearing and cussing and just yelling at the crowd.
Not a great recipe for success.
Which, guess what? It made the crowd even more pissed.
Go figure. Go figure.
And then all of a sudden one guy goes, "You ruined Easter." Dude, I had me going for a while, man.
That's funny.
It's amazing.
I mean, it's your one bad call after we're down by 20 in the bottom of the ninth. It's just
Easter.
Yeah. So that was the story there.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Honestly,
yeah.
on a gaming and entertainment show, you entertained us. So.
And I should mention, I don't know why this popped to my head, but are you guys watching The Last of Us at all?
No, it's too scary for me.
So
Just to be perfectly honest.
People associate me sometimes with gaming, and so they come up to me and tell me about their anything gaming.
Yep.
And I've had, I want to say it was about 4 people. I think it's 4 or 5, somewhere in there, that have come up to me and said, I was not ready. Like, wow.
Sure.
Like, completely floored them. Love it, but just this Game of Thrones type shock factor. And
the stories in that game now translating into a easily public digestible format. Now everybody's getting to enjoy a lot of those moments. It's pretty crazy.
So I just kind of wanted to bring that up because I thought that it's been happening over the years. It used to be such a big diverse thing because technology in movies was so far past the 8-bit graphics you were getting in Nintendo games or Sega games. And then these days the technology it's almost blurred.
Yeah.
Right? You can, in a game, you can create movie-like scenes.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so to your point, the storytelling is that much more important. And I think people are starting to realize that some of these games back in the day have really good stories, and now they're getting
great stories
and start to do this. So that's pretty cool. That's all I wanted to say.
He interlocked his fingers for the listeners.
It's all coming together at the end.
I swear, you don't remember.
I know. And I'm so glad I hijacked this entire segment and not even gave you guys a chance to talk.
It's all good, man.
Is there anything else you want to say?
I'm good, buddy.
Okay, great.
Come back next week. We'll see ya.
Peace.
If you'd like to be featured on the Coach's Corner with Andy, email coach at 921thegoat.com.